has worked side by side around the globe to create.
Sekalian, bagi membuka acara rasmi pagi ini yang saya muliakan, selamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning.
Ucapan alu-aluan.
Today is not just another forum, it is a milestone in a journey that Malaysia has only recently embarked upon to build more human, sustainable and future-ready egg industry. This is why today matters, because no one can do this alone. Producers need policy clarity, corporate need trusted supply, consumer needs confidence, and government and NGOs play a crucial role in guiding, facilitating, and holding all us accountable.
Now, what is case 3? Case 3 is mainly talking about how the eggs have been produced. I'll give you a simple scenario. The normal factory production is where the pullets will be 5 months roaming around freely, and for the next 18 production years, they will be put into a small cage which is A4 size, and they have to eat, defecate, and lay egg 24/7 for 18 months. This is the conventional way of egg production. Whereas case 3, you leave them to freely moving in an aviary, you give them a specific dim-light laying nest, you give them perches for them to fly and sleep over there, and then you move on, give them litter for them to forage, and they will able to exhibit all those next behavior. And we see the egg has been laid in a more happy manner rather than it is being asked to lay. This whole thing take a turn where we are having a lot of corporates moving forward to start their implementation progress. Some has gone to the level of even 100%. We have the representative here from Mandarin Oriental, which already completely implemented. We have also have Grand Hyatt, which is already completed with 100%. We also have KLCC and few other hotels, which is moving towards the progressive implementation. Then the Malaysia Cage-Free Association took a role to be a part of implementation partner by having implementation dashboard, which we will launch today. This implementation dashboard will give a venue for the producers to key in maybe quarterly their progress.
Today's a forum, the Malaysia Cage-Free Corporate Implementation Progress Forum and Industry Leadership Awards 2025 is not just a milestone. It is a turning point. It is a call for Malaysia to embrace a new era. An era where our food production is no longer driven solely by efficiency, but also equally important by ethics, sustainability, and empathy. For decades, factory farming has operated quietly behind closed doors, out of public view. Behind the low prices and the high volumes are the living beings. Millions of laying hens confined in battery cages, so small they cannot even spread their wings. These are not rare cases. They are the norm in conventional egg production. And the question we must ask ourselves today is simple. Can we call ourselves a progressive society if our food system is built upon silent suffering?
What do birds do in the wild? They go and search for food, right? Their 24 hours is divided into sleep and searching for food. So it's a normal instinct for birds to go and search for food all the time. When we are keeping them on the table, 20, 50 of them together, they don't have anything to do because we are already giving food to them in a concentrated manner. The food comes in front of them. After eating, they don't have anything else to do, so they may start pecking each other, they will get bored, they will get frustrated. It leads to a sense of stress inside the body of the animal. So it's important to give them access to perching. And I just want to call out, I don't know if Dr. Kumar's already covered this, but I just want to call out, there is a difference between organic eggs and cage-free eggs. Okay? Organic does not refer to the housing system. Organic refers to what the birds are eating, and that's not what we are concerned about at this point. It's more important that the birds live with a happier life. Of course, the diet has to be balanced, but that's ensured in the cage-free system.
Plan for 10 years, plant a tree. If you plan for 100 years, then educate your child. So as I told you, education is the greatest tool to change the world. With a profound gratitude, I extend my heartfelt warm wishes and a warm welcome to each and every one of you, and my warm wishes to all the other dignitaries on the dais. So God has sent each and every one with some special talents and not being empty-handed, and it's a born duty of the teachers as well as the parents to educate the child. And we are the first Malaysia's futurepreneurial preschool, and October we are launching our 8th new branch in Botany Clan. And still, just last month we launched our new branch in India, Coimbatore. And still, we are finding our franchise partners in the whole Southeast Asia. Because it's going to be a great move. When we change the kids, automatically they are going to change the nation. When education leads, automatically the nation follows. Because they are the future leaders, they are going to create the policy makers, and they are the future lawyers, politicians, and charity begins at home. We strongly believe education is going to bring out a lot of changes in the nation. Actually, in education, we are the first to join in this Malaysia's Cage-Free Association. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, one and all, and wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. May all your success be many and the tribulations be very few.
Having said that, in my opinion, right, in my opinion, I still think that the agriculture sector, including your industry, is a sector that does not get as much attention or recognition that it very well deserves. It should be getting that recognition, right? Even though most of us here, the government, including not only in Malaysia, would recognize that food security is under increasing threat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while we gather here today to recognize, to celebrate our fellow industry players who have achieved the highest standards in terms of animal welfare and other industry practices, I would say that we're also a part of the nation's security, or national security. But how many of us actually put serious thought to food security as also being something very important for national security? Despite people talking about food security, right? So I believe that while there are many factors that would actually be a threat to our national security, not having enough food to be put on the table in times of crisis would also definitely be a recipe for disaster. Therefore, as far as the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security is concerned, there are two main policies or two major policies related to agriculture sector and agro-food. One is on the National Agro-Food Policy, which will take us through the year 2030. And there will be another policy, which is actually a 2.0 version of the current policy, what we call as a blueprint for national food security. It will be launched in a month or 2 times. And which will also bring us to the year 2030. And these two policies basically talks about the action plans that the government as a whole need to implement to ensure that the agriculture sector and all those subsectors within it, including poultry and eggs, fisheries, will be sustainable, will be resilient, will be inclusive, will be accessible, will be efficient and productive.